Give me a moment. Give me a moment. I'm getting it open. Don't worry. Don't worry about it. We got Dwarf Fortress opening. It'll be fine. You'll be in there soon. Apparently, they recently revealed gameplay for that new that new marathon game, and I'm not even gonna watch the reveal because it's probably not gonna be my type. Not my sort of game. That's what we're dealing with. I mean, PvPvE extraction shooter. Just tell me the game's gonna die within 4 months and be on with it. Hang on. Let's get this set up nice, good, and proper. It's been a while. Let's turn ASCII mode off. Ooh, Make sure that's visible. All right, yeah, let's get. Whoa, here we go. It's been a while. There have been some updates, including some updates to mods that I enjoy using. Oh, it's been a while. It's been a while. Sorry if I seem a bit low energy. Over the course of the next little while, I think I'm going to go into a little bit of a period of self-rediscovery. I'm going to reevaluate who I am, who I want to be, and how I can better reduce the amount of potential harm I can cause to people. Welcome in, Fafnir. Glad to see you. Glad to see you're still alive. Alright. I've deleted all previous worlds. Let's start generating let's start generating a long fucking history. Let's see how crazy this can get. Alright, let's see. You got medium. Yeah, this looks about right. Should I crank the difficulty a little? Natural savagery just means that more monsters and fucked up creatures will spawn. I could keep it at medium so that we have a nice balanced sort of experience, but also very high would be very funny. That reminds me, I need to put some slop garbage on in the background while let's see. Let's see. All right. Also as well, forthcoming information. Just to make sure that the next 2 covers get out before the next. You're going to be working mostly while you listen to stream. Nice. To make sure that my next 2 covers get out before I refill my rotation on the 15th. I'm going to rush them through. I'm not going to do any special art for them since I'm sort of experiencing a little bit of artist block right now. And I'm trying to smash through that with a big old ref sheet redo where I split it into 4 so that people can have as much or as little information as they need. So that's And Then Is Heard No More, which is recorded. It's ready to go up. I've just been procrastinating on doing art for it, which no longer going to be a problem. I'm going to get that through. And then Children of the City is the next one. Also, I have a bunch of bonus tracks because I said I would do Spirit Phone this month, and I already have a few tracks from Spirit Phone done, and I have a few recorded but not uploaded. So I'm going to do the rest. Those will be up before the end of the end of the month, not the end of the year. Well, I guess if it's by the end of the month, it's also by the end of the year, but you know. Oh. Sorry. Got an email from itch.io. There's updates for tits. I might have to get that set up again. I don't know exactly what I want to put in my next cover rotation. I think I mostly pulled it out for the first time just to see how I liked doing the idea, and I enjoyed doing the idea very much. Yeah, the throw items thingy. Responsible for the famous Bill Clinton clip where I believe you tossed something at me and it was very funny. I think let's put this down to high natural savagery and leave it at that. Let's get out some mods. I need to get that set up again. I accidentally also deleted the script for the fisheye lens filter. So if anyone redeems pregnant screen, I'm going to refund those points until I find that script again. Straight up dwarfing it? Yeah. Alright, let's see. Dance of Six Legs, Cambrian Arthropods, Metallic, Creature graphics extended, yeah. You understand -5 things about dwarf? Don't worry. If you have any questions about what I'm doing, why I'm doing it, what I'm talking about, you can ask. This is the Steam version? Yes. I have extensive experience with the freeware version, which I do mention in my Steam review for this game. It is a positive review. I said I have a long history with this game. It's been a while since my last stream of this, so I feel like it's a good time to reiterate that. I have a long history with this game. I'm very passionate about it. First heard about it from Vinesauce Joel before I stopped watching every Vinesauce streamer on account of just kind of my tastes changing. And it's fun. It's fun. It's nice. This is sort of like the platonic ideal of... The platonic ideal of a colony sim for me. Feel that about the taste changing? Yeah. You know, every few years I tend to outgrow at least 2 or 3 streamers, and that always sucks. That's always the worst. And I feel like I'm currently in the process of doing it again. But this time, I'm cognizant of the fact that I'm outgrowing someone. And it hurts really bad. It hurts really bad knowing that I'm outgrowing someone. Let's see. Let's put the vanilla overall in there. So a lot of these ones that replace everything probably aren't getting put in. Yeah. Like I didn't expect my tastes growing and changing when I went from this Power Rangers shit is stupid to Kamen Rider is basically my life now. But now it's like, oh, I'm watching myself realize that I don't like watching this person who took up a good 2 years of my life, I think, and it hurts. It's painful. It's like growing pains. Yeah, let's see. Let's get this in there. Yeah, yeah. Ooh, yeah. Ooh, yeah, whoa, yeah. Ooh, yeah, whoa, yeah. I'm at least glad that this process is happening right on, like, a good time for my quarter life crisis. Like, if I'm gonna have, like, anguish and angst over growing and changing, it's probably best to have it around the year 25, because that's, like, a quarter of the, like, average human lifespan now. I'm on my first corner. I can pivot now. Alright, let's see. Let's just add a bunch of stuff in there, yeah. Anything need to be higher? Anything need to be moved around? No? Okay. Alright, let's see. Yeah, I think we've done all we can for the mods. Now I just create world and we wait. Yeah. I'm at least glad that my love for streaming and my desire to do it has not waned, and in fact has only increased as time has gone on. Even as my ability to actually stream and do work has sort of started to waver. On account of, like, you know, my symptoms worsening in some places, or my patience for certain things changing. I still do want to be able to do this professionally, even if that means having to apply to 900 different organizations this spring. But I will let you know that if I do get accepted into an organization, I will not graduate. I will announce that I'm going on hiatus, and then I'll go do that work, and that will be my primary work. And then once I'm done with that work, I will come back. Orgs like streamer groups, yeah, think HoloLive or Nijisanji or some other one that doesn't have 100 controversies about them. You know, I have the nepotism baby phenotype. Yeah, if I get an organization to carry me, and I've expounded on this a lot, and I think it's always fun to go into this a little bit. If I do get into an organization, didn't know they were still looking for people. They're looking for people all the time. They like to have a good amount of candidates in case one of their talents leaves, so that they can just pop out a new baby. But if I were to get into an organization, I would have greater access to resources to do some of the and viewers with which I could do some more ideas that I have that require a higher viewer amount than I currently get. Oh yeah, the jaw rotate is the only part of the V-Bridger rigging that actually still, like, worked. Once I pulled out all the V-Bridger rigging, so I just kept it, and I like it. I also redid the way the eyes look, just so they have a bit more life to them. You know, I can just, you know. But yeah, there's a lot of ideas that I want to be able to do that I currently can't, because they require a lot of audience participation. Audience participation that I don't get. It's crazy on my model. Thank you. I think I said it when I finished working on this model. This is the best model I've ever done. And I can only go up from here, since I'm still learning. I'm still getting used to the, equipment to the techniques, to picking up tips and tricks from others, all sorts of stuff. Like, if I want to, I can just pull in more parts for outfits at a later date. Like, I retained the original source file for my model before I put on the suit so that I could go back and rework it. That's an idea I actually brought back from season 1. Season 1 or season 2, I believe. Like, I do admit, I do think I have, like, very good skills for this, even if I'm not particularly fun to watch sometimes, which, not always my fault. You know how it is with being off meds when you've been on them for a while. I'm doing surprisingly well today. The other days, I'm just really quiet a lot of the time, unless I have something on my mind, which I'll admit, very 2008 YouTube video core that is. But, an idea I have that I at least can do, granted, a bunch of my friends come back from being stuck in a real world hell where they cannot, make time to do stupid collabs with me. An idea I want to do that I can do at present, well, with eventuality, is at some point I want to copy the format of some old videos I like, where it was someone giving a seminar on something, and then they'd bounce off the audience and it'd be a fun time. Very fun, very silly, very jocular, I believe is the term for when you're joking and japing. I'm actually finally getting back on my meds soon. I believe I have it marked down here on my schedule as the 9th. Let me pull up my schedule. Yeah. Actually, while we wait, let's talk a little bit about my schedule. Because I just finished it right before opening up stream. Yeah, con panels is a good comparison. Specifically, what I'm referencing are the PCP universities from the old Procrastinator podcast group before they split up, in the biggest fallout of a little while ago. I didn't really care that much because I only liked about 2 or 3 people on there. I only really listen to the seminars because they're funny. You want to go at Dwarf Fortress? Good idea. There's also a lot of really good mods on there, like total conversions. Let's stop fucking around. Let's pull up the schedule for next week. Since we have time, and that was as good a time as ever to go over it, since, this is basically a just chatting segment as the world generates. So let me pull you up over to my main monitor. Cha-ching. So tomorrow, the 7th, we have my pre-birthday blowout, which will be a nice long stream, plenty to see, plenty to enjoy. I'll try and do a wider variety of games, some stuff I haven't touched or don't intend to touch again. Don't worry, I'm pretty sure a lot of people are under that impression. On Tuesday, it's going to be the day of. I will not be streaming on Tuesday because my mom, who's made great strides in becoming a better person, I admire that effort, actually recently quit smoking after years of saying she would. I could not be prouder. Like 2 months smoke-free, that's insane for someone who's been a lifelong smoker. On Wednesday, I'm going to be offline because I'm going to get my meds refilled, and then I'm going to meet my sister for some extra birthday celebration. And then Thursday, Metaphor, Friday, Kingdom Hearts, and then we're doing the usual slop on Sunday. This week's tip is that it is healthy to listen to a wide variety of opinions on the media you enjoy so that you can have a well-rounded and full perspective on them. That's probably wrong. I don't know for certain. You know, what the fuck do I know? Guy who talks about, like, putting characters in jars and explaining Mr. Hands to people online. Grain of salt situation. You know how it is. Let's see. What else can I talk about while we wait? Oh, yeah. Recently, my Fortnite brothers and I have been watching Made in Abyss. After having that on my backlog for very long, I've been really enjoying it, even if they joke about like baby boy penis too much. Slightly too much baby boy penis jokes, I'm not gonna lie, but otherwise, Made in Abyss is pretty good. Yeah, it's a little polarizing being like into really problematic media where a lot of it is either this is a artistic masterpiece and you don't get it, or you are the devil for liking this and you should probably be thrown into a mountain. Not into a volcano, into a mountain, like a big hole in the top of the mountain where you fall and you get caught on all sorts of mean, nasty, sharp rocks. I remember especially for a little bit when people remembered that Fear and Hunger existed. This happened where there were like a bunch of like terrible, mean, nasty things being said, and then Super Eye Patch Wolf made a halfway decent video on it, and suddenly people were like, "Oh yeah, I'm normal about this game now." Just gotta wait for a YouTuber to make a relatively well-measured opinion piece on your favorite media, and then people start being normal about it. It's very strange how that happens. My hand feels all fucked up. I think I need to crack my knuckles real hard. Yeah. I think when it comes to fucked up media, more people need to adopt the age-old strategy of gross, not gonna ruin my day. Yeah. Yeah, that guy's got horns. Not gonna ruin my day. I need to actually sit down and watch Yu Yu Hakusho. There's a lot of classic anime I have not watched because I've been stuck in the classic tokusatsu hole. Oh. We finished generating. Ah, yeah. Alright, let's see. Ooh. Let's see what sort of universe we've created. Alright, so there's a lot of lizard people. A lot of dwarves. Yeah, like there's some... What the fuck do you mean mysterious lair? Mysterious lair? Oh. Let's see, are there any like... There's ruins, looks like. There's goblin pits over here. Matoya's cave. I'm still trying to decide what I want to do for this year's Final Fantasy playthrough. Hydrate, thank you for reminding me. Normal fortress type. Island! Oh, 2 island. The problem with an island is that you can't get traders. Like, on one hand, right? Beautiful, beautiful untouched wilderness. The colonizer's wet dream, as they say. But also, like, they're not building boats. You're not going to get traders on your island. Like, it's either live on the island, never see another soul, or live on the mainland and get raided by fucking goblin pits. Goblins who will invade your fort and steal your babies. That lush coast looks nice, yeah. Right between the oceans and the mountains. Ooh, over here, next to the mysterious lair. But it's got an aquifer. We're gonna have to pump that out. There's a lot of lizard men along this coast right here. A lot of lizard men. Sammy gotta go quiet mode. Enjoy. Baldur Gate times. I hope you have fun with your Baldur Gate times. I apologize for not tuning in for that. I'm just not that passionate about Baldur Gate. Haunted right here. Should we settle in the haunted square? I think it'd be funny if we settled in the haunted square. I have not seen the new Sammy, at least, but that's entirely my fault because it's like I see you streaming like Disco Elysium or Baldur Gate, and it's like I don't care much for those, so I'm not gonna tune in, even though I should tune in just to give you a little bit of support. That's entirely on me. That's entirely my fault. I'm very sorry about that. I know I should be better. I should be doing better. I'm being an asshole about it for no good reason, and that's entirely on me. Silly for goofball sometimes? Perhaps. I don't want you to feel like you're forced to do something just to get me in the door, though. Like, that would be an asshole move on my part beyond what I've already done. Alright, let's see. I like settling on a river. Here's a river that meets the sea. You know how it is. I only ever overthink. I either think too much or not enough. That's how it is sometimes. You know? Trying to find somewhere that doesn't have an aquifer, but also has a brook or a stream. No trees. Aww. I got demons in my head. I got demons in my head that tell me that 5 random friends each day hate me. So, like, sometimes that's just how it is. I never know who I think is on Mad at Me Island, but I know 5 of them are there on Mad at Me Island. Let me mark that as complete since I've taken a big sip of my root beer. I completely forgot to just hit play now, didn't I? Ooh-wee. I need to stop sitting on my leg. That's starting to hurt. Ooh, ah. You don't think the population of Mad at Me Island is that big? Eh. Sometimes I check my list of haters and it has grown slightly, and it's like, well, they weren't going to be anywhere but at Mad at Me Island, so I shouldn't care too much about it. That's sometimes how it is. Oh. Ah, here we go. Let's set this to Fortress game type. Should I fuck around with prepare carefully? I probably should. But I think I won't this time. I don't think there are people who sub to block lists. Usually, I get 3 types of haters. People who just find me annoying, completely understandable. People who maybe saw one post I made about like a drama or something where I don't care about it either way, but they hate me for it, which are you talking about the politics the drama list that my work account is on? Surprisingly few people blocked me from that. Unless it's like one that my main is on, which is like, I don't care. Ah, yeah. Only like 2 or 3 people blocked me off of that, I think. It's not that big. Like, very few people interact with my work account anyways. I know this because very few of them actually tune in. But like, you know? Oh, I have a ping. I've been pinged? Who's pinging me? Ah. Okay, yeah. But like, yeah, my haters are usually either... Yeah, my haters are usually either people who just find me very annoying, which is completely fair. I find me very annoying. I would block me if I had the ability to. People who saw me make one post about a topic they care way too fucking much about and decided that I need to be dead. But instead of harassing me about it like they would on Twitter, they blocked me like responsible adults, which, honestly, respect for having the wherewithal to block me instead of interact. And then 3 is fascists. The third type of person who blocks me are fascists. Which is funny. They see me working my evil bisexual magic and they're like, I don't want this fruit on my timeline. Like, I know one person probably blocked my personal account because of the post I made about Pipkin Pippa picking up Mabinogi. And then 2 or 3 people blocked me because I made a post referencing that time. Literal nobody who the fuck is this in praise of Shadows picked a beef with different literally who the fuck is this Wendigoon. And both sides of this argument sucked. And I have no horse in this race because, like, I'm neutral on both of these people. I watched their videos. They made some alright videos. They've made... yeah, not in praise of Shadows. Specifically, the post I made was making fun of how in praise of Shadows would often conflate native people with the hillbilly, like, murder cannibals in The Hills Have Eyes. There are people who will defend In Praise of Shadows because they notice that Wendigoon is also, like, slightly kind of a piece of shit. Oftentimes it's because, you know, he's always wearing Hawaiian shirts, which are often claimed by hate groups, even though he's like overall just kind of like Wendigoon himself does not seem to be a bad person, at least not intentionally. Most of it is just either being misguided or generally being like not the kind of person to care. Yeah, of all the people you could like pick a beef over someone about, Wendigoon is like middle of the road at best. Like recently a very good video came out that I watched and I very much enjoyed. I think it was Anthony Gramugula. Let me double check. Made a video refuting Wendigoon's video on the Divine Comedy, explaining the historical context and all that stuff. And it was a very nice video, and he didn't pick a fight. That's something I very much appreciated. Something that annoys me when YouTubers make videos on other YouTubers is always picking fights. Like, I get it. Slop your slime, so to speak, as the wise sages say. But also, like, if you're gonna critique someone and you want them to listen, be constructive about it. Be constructive about it. Extend an olive branch, and they won't try to fight you. It's insane. All right, let's see. Like, I think I would still be a slightly worse person if you hadn't been, like, very consistent with giving me constructive criticism and telling me, hey, you should probably not do that. You know, if we hadn't talked things out a lot, I probably would have been still kind of worse. I'm still not a good person by my reckoning, but my reckoning is often wrong. Alright, let's see. Yeah, click to zoom in. Let's settle on the coast. Wait, right here. Yes. Yes, right here. Those are some good... You've selected an area with salt water. So if I go by any... God damn it. Is this salt water? Motherfucker. No. You know what? Sure. Let's get in there. No more yapping. Can't let the ADHD win. You must. You can and you will. I accidentally started a... I accidentally started a snail people... You know what? Yeah, snail people. Sneeple, if you will. We're straight up snailing it. I forgot. Alright, let's cut out a nice big entrance hall. And here we go. Alright, so second layer shall be housing. Come to think of it, I've watched a lot of people who ended up being like... either kind of bad people or generally just kind of mediocre, like middle of the road. You probably shouldn't have watched that guy, but like it's too late now. I used to be a big Ego Raptor fan, which is not my stance nowadays. I will admit that. Like, I used to watch Game Grumps. I used to watch both main constituent parts of Game Grumps. before Danny joined. Pro Jared, who exonerated. They unwashed my goat, so to speak. My unwashed goat. Fuck, I'm sorry, that's funny. Alright, yeah, that's... let's get a few more on there. If anything, watching a lot of YouTube growing up has taught me that you can't trust anyone except for James Rolfe, the angry video game nerd, who has never done anything wrong. And the people who are mad about him just kind of need to get a life. Which is something wild for me to be saying, considering who I am. Alright, go forth my snails. Go forth my powerful snail warriors. Oh yeah, so I went to the thrift store today, hoping to find some ugly, terrible shoes. Because I want to be able to dress like Harry Dubois from Disco Elysium, because that game has a grip on me that no other like adventure game has. It is insane to me how those freaks have managed to make the one good art game that no other game expressly made to be an art game has like matched. Remove this building? Yes. Yes! We're gonna need some beds. We're gonna need some beds down here. I wonder, can I polish loam flooring? No, I cannot. So we're gonna have unpolished rooms. That's okay. Once we get rocks, once we get stones, we can rebuild these. All that matters is getting people inside soon. I don't know, I was supposed to get some slop and slime on. Okay, yeah. Oh yeah, I kind of decided that soonish, I think, I want to make an idea I've been kicking around for a little while. Sort of a video essay type deal. I know, white guy makes video essay. Classic. Is someone dying to a capybara already? Hang on. You know what? If that capybara kills someone, they deserve to die. But it was an idea that I've been kicking around for a bit. Which was, I want to make a sort of video essay about my, and this is going to sound kind of cringe coming from, you know, functionally cis guy, my relationship to my gender identity. Because it is a topic that means something to me. And I'm under the impression that usually people make video essays about topics that mean something to them. Even if it is functionally worthless, to have this information. All right, let's get our standard storage flower set up. I don't know why I like making the storage rooms in this shape. It's a very fun shape, I think. The thing is, I'm already aware that I do fit into the cis plus, like the cis plus label, I suppose. Like the exact language I use to describe what's going on with me is I call it the ersatz boy effect, where I have constructed, like, I've sort of constructed myself out of a bunch of, like, either boy adjacent things or things that or like parts of my friends that they don't use anymore that I've just sort of taken and put into myself, and it's like, yep, it's mine now, you're not using that. Like I'm sort of like cobbled together. I'm like cobblestone from Minecraft. I'm like cobblestone from Minecraft. That's a way to put it. Yeah. Look, just because I talk on a microphone for a long time every day does not mean I'm good with words. In fact, I'm bad with words, and anyone who has read my writing knows this fact. I have never been good at anything in my life. Every cis plus or demigender person is stronger than any unexamined cis person. Yes, which is why I'm stronger than any police officer or any baby. All right, let's set up some piles. Like, there are 3 universal mantras that I like to repeat every day in the mirror before I go about my business. I'm stronger than any police officer, I'm stronger than any baby, and I have not been sued by Nintendo yet. Daily affirmations for you right there. You have my express permission to use these affirmations if soever you find yourself needing them. I'm stronger than any police officer. I'm stronger than any baby, and I have not been sued by Nintendo yet. All right, let's see. Finished goods there, I think. Yeah. Are people gonna start like carrying things? Yes, they're carrying things. If soever you find yourself in a situation where you cannot repeat one of those mantras, you may or may not be fucked. I'm not gonna pull punches here. Perhaps you might be fucked. God help you if you're being sued by Nintendo and you're in chat right now. I feel so bad for you. God, imagine logging in to Roger Cheeto Official at twitch.com and saying, boss, I have I have bad news. I'm being sued by Nintendo. I'm sorry, Roger. I'm being sued by Nintendo, and we're just gonna have to give you a like live funeral right then and there. Sad, sad day. One of my viewers getting sued by Nintendo. We need to kill him now. All right, let's see. Should I put furniture there? Yeah, I think that'll work. Fuck. Now I'm just imagining this like bizarre trilogy of events where one, a viewer loses a fight to a cop. Very real possibility. I'm not gonna knock it. Two, viewer loses a fight to a baby. Also possible, but very much less so. And three, viewer gets sued by Nintendo, which would be a very special experience, I think. Extremely special experience. What do you mean you're being sued by Nintendo? You're a Twitch viewer. Alright, let's see. I guess weapons? Yeah. Yeah, I think the average person getting sued by Nintendo would probably just have to pack it up. It's over. You're being sued by Nintendo. Like, being sued by Nintendo is a worse fate than having to bear the embarrassment of losing a fight to a baby. Yeah, offshore all my money and flee the country. Yeah. All right, let's see. Trying to figure out what I need to put in here. We got a place for tools. I like to keep it all in separate rooms so that I can just separate out all my things. So I can separate out all my stockpiles, have everything centralized in a good place, all that sorts of stuff. Yeah. Nintendo likes to find ways to get you using various random legals, like various random applicable legal loophole type deals. Like how they went at Pal World using patent law instead of copyright law because they knew they'd probably lose based on copyright. But it's very easy to win based on patent. Yeah. Much like a roguelike, Nintendo having infinite money means they have infinite power. Alright, let's see. Let's put animals in this pile, yeah? Workshops. Carpenter. I mean, there's very real reasons not to be cool with Pal World. Mainly the fact that it's kind of just Ark Survival Evolved. And by that I mean it has a very similar, like, gameplay loop, which is like, fine, it's just better choices, you know? Better choices all the time. You don't need to hate Pal World based on like, oh, copying stuff from Nintendo. Oh, it's a lot like Pokemon. Oh, the creators' weird fucked up opinions about AI. Like, those are all valid, but like, there are a myriad of reasons not to be all right with Pal World, and a myriad of reasons to enjoy Pal World. Palworld, much like the gay people in my phone, contains multitudes. All right, let's see. Let's prepare a spot for rocks. Yeah, like in these days, competing with like a Nintendo or something, that takes some like big stones, big rocks. Like even if you fuck up, that's still huge because these days nobody really tries to capture the same niche as Pokemon or tries to even copy their visual style too hard. Sincerely just saying, you know what? Fuck it. We're doing a Pokemon right now. Right now we're doing a Pokemon. Huge. Of course, there's still like no shortage of creature collection games. Indies can help you cover that. But it's like Palworld is the quote unquote largest game to do it. Yeah, they did something. They put a little crack in the armor, and Nintendo did not enjoy that. Which, regardless of how I may or may not feel about the game, kind of huge. Yeah, it mattered. Like I know some people are like, fuck Nintendo, but like also fuck Palworld, which opinions. But also like, regardless of how I feel about it, how anyone else feels about it, they still did something. They still like did something huge. Huge enough to get like authorities and such involved. Yet lots of nuance room. Ah, there's a colony of honeybees. I can start bee maxing now. If so ever I desired, I could start B-maxing right now, right here. All right, let's see. We're going to want put some beds down so that we can start having rooms. People are going to love having rooms. They love having rooms. They love having a place to sleep. This also works in real life. All right, let's see. Buildings. Let's put it down another workshop. Fishery. Yeah, here we go. And a kitchen will probably help. I think I want to try and be overall less nihilistic going forward. I think that would be a healthy choice on my part. As easy as it is to look directly at everything going wrong and crumbling around me and saying, well, I guess I deserve this. That is a fundamentally silly position to hold, especially considering the fact that it does not always need to be like this. Like, I think if I take more time to actively remove sources of misery and unhappiness from my life and just, move forward and grow and change now that I'm not being weighed down. I think that's going to be an avenue for me to take to start more properly participating in my own life. Like, it's been 25 years. I should probably start actually doing things in my life instead of just waking up, working, going back to bed. There's a lot of bugs here. Very bug-pilled area. What the fuck? Are they fighting a capybara? Violence capybara. What do you mean violent capybara? Violent capybara? Yeah, fucked up and evil capybara. Fucked up and evil capybara. I can't believe this. We already have somebody found dead. I think we might have to reset. I think we might have to regenerate the world. Playing everything perfectly and still losing. This is the joy of Dwarf Fortress. Fuck, man. Quit without saving. Yeah, get me out of here. Get me out of here. Start over again. Create a new world, yeah. Back into world generation. Fucked up an evil capybara. I can't believe this. Yeah, here we go. Vicious and evil capybara. I lost a fucking fortress to a capybara. I've never been this humiliated in my life. Let's make big fat wide world. High amount of civilizations. Let's get everyone in there. Yeah. I can't believe this. Capybara fucking killed me. Capybara fucking killed me. This time I'm not going to start as the snails. I think I'm going to go back to basic dwarves. since we have time, I think I'm going to talk a little bit about my summer plans, because we're right on the cusp. First things first, next month I'm going to a convention. I'm going to record some of my adventures at this convention. I'm going to cut it into a nice little video, and you'll be able to enjoy it. It'll be like you're right there with me. It's gonna be fun. Let's see. I think over the summer I want to get around to some of the things I promised I would do over the winter and then never did, on account of various like mental health issues, other stuff like that. Let's get... Oh, here we go. Got my lamp on. Here we go. Over the summer, I think I want to get into going to the gym a little bit. Even if it doesn't do much, it's going to be nice to get on the bus, go down to the Y, enjoy some time while enjoy some like podcast or music while on the machine, because I do have a bit of a gamer gut. A lovable gamer gut, mind you. But I hear that, getting more exercise than the bare minimum will help you feel better. It's not gonna, make all that slop and slime go away, right? It'll give you a larger vessel for your depression slop, but it will not remove your depression slop. And having a wider vessel will give you a bit of a better perspective, I think. It's also just fun to go and swim. I love going for a swim. I'll go and see some movies every now and then, general stuff. I've been accepting that I'm going to have to save a lot less than I initially wanted every month, meaning that the new PC is going to take a lot longer. That is a price I'm willing to pay to not be stuck inside all the time. Reasonable price to pay. At least 100 per month. Still get my nonsense. Still get my activities in. That type of stuff. Getting distracted. There's nothing happening in the game right now. I can get distracted all I want. Getting distracted from what? Watching historical figures go by? Year 75. We're going to be done with generating this world soon. Let's see. Ooh. Oh yeah, the YouTube has been on a bit of a downward spiral. I've lost a little bit. People aren't watching my stuff as much anymore, and you know what? That's all right. I'll be fine with this. Like, I'm already used to not a lot of people tuning in. I answer this situation with the same somewhat mature, detached cynicism that I usually do. Things will happen, people will come, people will go. People will decide they don't want to watch my VODs anymore, and that's fine. People will come, people will go. It will happen. Let's see. Ah, now we can get back in there. Fortress. Get me in there. Put me in, coach. Ho ho. I need to close some tabs because otherwise I'm just going to keep looking at this stuff. And keep looking at stuff. I'm going to get distracted. It's not going to be fun. Skip tutorial. I've played this before. I've played these games before. I need to actually watch Squid Game. I've heard a lot of great things about Squid Games, and I have yet to watch it, mainly because it is still in my mind associated with that terrible, terrible, awful hack job of a dub that Netflix did. Because that's the only like footage I've seen, the dub version, which is I'll put it diplomatically, not great. Put in a diplomatic manner, not good. Not very good. Ooh. Let's go right here. Yeah, right into the woods. Update all mods. Getting distracted. Let's see. Oh yeah. I only got the notification while I was on the bus. I think this is a fun little bit to bring up. So, I was just sitting there on the bus, and I look down at my phone. I pull my stupid circular white Morpheus glasses up, and I look down at my phone, and I see, Lemon Leaf ASMR has uploaded. And I fucking knew this would I knew this would happen ever since Nimmy Nightmare. I knew it would happen. It's like, you're going to come back as well. Your main channel changed, so now you're going to come back sometime as well. I knew it. I'm a psychic. No, I'm not a psychic. Unfortunately, I'm not actually a psychic. I just have, like, halfway decent pattern recognition. Not good pattern recognition. Halfway decent pattern recognition. Psychic is seeing patterns and knowing what they mean. Yes. God, I just realized that with growing out of this community, I'm going to be like taking a step back from soon. With this, that community is going to lose the only person who actually gives half of a shit about properly sourcing pornography. And honestly, that's just a horrible, horrible thing to do to these people. Alright, let's see. You know what? Yeah, I think I'll go with lizard men. I think I'll go with lizard people. Like, who's gonna look up what artist drew boob for these people if they don't have me? It's terrible. It's awful. What am I doing to these folks? I'm giving them what they fucking deserve. No, that's mean. The thing is, I wasn't the only one sourcing goods. People got better about sourcing goods because of me. And I worry that they're going to fall back into just dumping it without any regard for the source when I'm gone. Like, I was doing it so consistently, they gave me a special little role in my favorite shade of purple. That's how much I was doing it. And now I'm going to be gone. Hopefully not forever, just until I figure out my perspective and where I am in my life. Right now, it feels like I'm in that dark forest at the beginning of the Divine Comedy. Lost on the way, don't know where I'm going, in need of guidance. And if the direction that is best for me is away from these people for a long period of time, because I'm simply not that invested in the community anymore, because my priorities have changed, because or perhaps because my perspective is all fucked up, then that's how it is. Although you are right, if I am the one who has to source adult material enough for these people to give me a special role denoting that I am the sauce man, then perhaps I have like better places I could be. Let's see. Okay, so if I put it here, I'm going to be relatively goblin free. However, it is a cold temperature. I'm going to be playing cold-blooded. I want to be somewhere warm. Are those goblins? Snails. Snails want to fuck with me, I think. No? Let me double check. Snails, neutral. Okay. Ants. Ants hate me. Ants want me dead. Fuck. If I go down this way, I just can't escape them. I'm going to settle next to this evil-ass lair. Right here. 2 days travel for snails. Right here. Wildlife might be very oh yeah, untamed wilds. Right here should work, yes. Heavy aquifer. And it might be very difficult to obtain stone. No. So something I realized a little bit ago earlier today. 8 years since my first serious suicide attempt this year. 8 years. And I still should be in the ground. It's impressive what upholding a promise to my friends has brought me to. It's insane. Long ass time. Yeah. Like, eventually it's going to be time. And hopefully, for the sake of my friends, it is not my choice to go home. Mysterious dungeon. Oh, I'm so tempted. Oh, I could do it. Yeah, that works. Okay. Let's see. Let's prepare for this journey carefully. Alright, so we're doing lizard people here, which is why I chose a nice warm place. Alright, you shall be a dedicated miner and mason. Yeah, dedicated miner, mason. Can I give you stone cutter as well? I want to give you stone cutter. You can play non-dorfin dwarf? Yeah. There are some mods that allow you to play as different species, which kind of defeats the purpose of the game. Oh, you playing Dwarf Fortress, but your fortress does not have dwarves. But I think it's fun. I think it's a nice little change of pace, especially considering the love and care these people put into their nice little mods. You know what? Let's actually make this guy an engraver. Skilled miner. There we go. Let's see. Now let's make you more of a mason. More of a mason than a miner. Woodcutter, carpenter. Yeah. And, what else? Wood crafter. Let's make you more of a wood cutter than anything else. Yeah. Let's make you more of a carpenter. Here we go. A lot of woodwork. 2 miners, 2 woodworkers. Let's give you a little bit of everything when it... No, let's make you a dedicated fisherman. Let's see. When you're preparing a party carefully, it's good to have at least 2 people who are dedicated to working with rocks, 2 people who are dedicated to working with trying to 2 people dedicated to working with wood, and someone who can fish if you're settling near a river or sea, because those basically just print food. You can get a lot of food by fishing. You can get a lot of food by taking care of bees and farming. There's a lot of food sources. Some of them do not always work out. Usually I like to go with a combination of keeping bees and keeping a fisher on staff. Oh. Let's make you a planter as well. You are the most powerful fisherman in all the land. All right. You shall be a dedicated brewer and cook, I think. And now you'll be a decent farmer in all aspects. Slightly better brewer than you are farmer. And my final boy, you're going to be a weaponsmith. You're going to be a blacksmith and a gem cutter. Armorsmith, weaponsmith. Stone cutter. Yeah, we're doing good. Let's get some animals. How are my seeds doing, actually? Plenty of seeds. Plenty of seeds. We're doing good. We're doing good. Entire family of water buffalo. Troglodon, what? Quaddle? Yeah, I know what. I have an idea what that is. Salamander. Ooh. Can we get a cow? I think a cow would be nice. Dread Saurian. Tempting. Can I milk any of these dinosaurs? I want to know if I can milk any of these dinosaurs. I think it'd be fun to have some dinosaur milk. God, I just remember this one fucking image. Let me pull it up. Where in God's name? Yeah, here we go. Copy link. All right. I have grabbed for you this specific image. I will describe this image for people who are simply listening. It is an image of a blonde woman staring directly into the camera. No expression on her face. Holding a green package of True Moo brand milk. It is the Minecraft green low-fat creeper milk. Vanilla flavored. With a caption that says, "Who is milking the creepers?" Who is milking the creepers? I've been thinking about this image since I first saw it. Fucking... Who is milking the creepers? Who's milking the creepers? That is a good question. Who's milking the creepers? Who's milking the dinosaurs? I think I'll just go. I know someone who milked a creeper. You know who's milking the creepers? My powerful viewer knows who milks the creepers. Unprecedented. Oh. Ah. Not extracting the nice, smooth, delicious vanilla flavored creeper milk. Just getting lightning out the dang thing. Putting your car battery on the charged creeper and getting the energy out of that thing. I get it. I understand. I'm still. I have a terrible fact to share with you that I've heard of. I do not have specific specifics on this yet. I still need to see the movie. But apparently, in the Minecraft movie, a woman falls in love with and probably fucks a villager. I've not seen the movie, so I cannot confirm this. All I know is that there's a GIF of a Minecraft villager getting hit by a fucking car, and the actress saying that of all the romantic partners she has worked with, I think it might be the woman who is the villager with the car. It's not even like a villager with a cool job. It's the nitwit villager. Villager who don't know nothing. But like, apparently the actress said that the nitwit villager is the hottest romantic partner she has worked with in a movie. And I need to see this movie. I need to watch this movie, whether it's alone or with my sister or with my Fortnite brothers. I need to know. If I don't watch it, I'm never going to know. I need to see it. You may wonder why I'm only getting normal peregrine falcons. Don't want eggs fertilized. It's either the actress has not had enough good jobs, or the Minecraft movie is simply that sort of film. It might be Peem. It might be Peem. I need to know. I need to see it. I need to know. If I don't see it, I'm never going to know. If I don't see it, I'm never going to know. Of course, this does prevent the option of, do I wait for it to hit streaming so I can see it in full HD, or do I watch the unfinished version that's going around where the special effects are unfinished and it looks like shit? That is many options, many options. Many options. Do I watch it alone? Do I watch with my family? Like, oh. Why are some of my boys large? My woodworker is abnormally huge. Look how big he is. He's huge. He's big. What are they feeding this boy down at the forest retreat? He's big. He's wide. Alright, so the brook is up there. That's going to present a problem. Let's build here into the mountain. Can't just ask why boys are large? Oh, but I mean, I could if I wanted to, but it's probably rude to ask. I have to dig a long entryway because if there's any gap that is one space wide, you can just walk through that. Which means if this is mined out and this is mined out, you can just right through. I think I'm gonna have an inn. No, not an inn, because inns mean I'm gonna have to take in all sorts of guests and they'll stay long term. It's gonna be really annoying. I'll have a tavern up there. Maybe a temple as well. The temples can wait until we've got things going. Oh, look at him holding his little pickaxe. There he goes. I've seen people who are much more cinema-pilled than I am compare the Minecraft movie to Rocky Horror Picture Show. And I feel like I have to watch Rocky Horror Picture Show now just so I can understand the comparison. I feel like I gotta know. That's a big problem I have. If I don't know, things torment me. Things torment me if I don't know. If I don't know, things torment me. It's terrible. I have need to know disease. Terrible. Afflicted with need to know disease, where I need to know. If I don't know, I don't know, and that's gonna bother me. What is that quote from Blood Meridian? Anything that exists without my knowledge exists without my permission. It's basically like that. Oh, these are staggered. These are offset. Oh no. It's fine. It's fine. I can be normal about this. I can be normal about this. I fucked that one up specifically. I know I should probably read Blood Meridian, but like, of everything I've heard, it's going to be a miserable experience for me specifically to read. So I'm not going to read it. I don't need to keep up with the eternal media treadmill, you know, keeping up with the Joneses, I believe is what people call it. Where it's like, oh, I have to experience this, you know, cool new hot thing. I don't need to experience it. I don't need to. I just need to grab a few key points from it that I can latch onto and reference for the rest of my life. Like, I can just watch clips of, you know, the best bits from Freddy Got Fingered and subsist off of that for the rest of my life to make people believe I've actually watched the entire movie instead of watching half of it and deciding, yeah, you know what, I would rather piss myself. All right, let's see. There's a nice rainy area. Five by five, yep. Yeah. All right, here we go. How are we doing on time? 2 hours. It's 8:30. I should probably wrap up soon. I want to get the basics down for this location first. And then we can wrap up for the night and we can go over schedule a second time for people who may not have been here at the beginning or may have forgotten. Two hours is kind of a long time. Like, in, you know, the panopticon of streaming, 2 hours is a blink of the eye. But, like, 2 hours is kind of a long time. A lot happens in 2 hours. 2 hours is simultaneously a long time and a short time, and I don't know how I feel about that. Like, a lot happens in 2 hours, but also nothing can happen in 2 hours. Pen pasture. Ooh, Brapsect. You. All right. Animal inaccessible. What? All right, how are we doing on... Yep. Okay. Now we can start putting piles down. Food can go here. Today's been nice so far. I'm kind of glad. Today's been all right. I'm made happier by the fact that today's been all right. You know, going to the thrift store may have been a total crapshoot. Couldn't find a single thing I wanted, but so it goes. I can check once or twice a month and things will be all right. All right. We need workshops. We need fishery. We also need carpenter. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. All right, let's see. I think I'll try and get more work done on the new ref sheet. For context, I noticed that my main ref sheet is kind of a graphic design nightmare, to put it diplomatically. And I want to remedy that by splitting it into 4 ref sheets. By splitting it into 4, I get more space to, do things. I can give people only what they need for each project. Good stuff like that. It also gives me the opportunity to have more than most people do, which would be really funny to me. And I like things that are really funny to me, especially if they're stupid ideas that I have. Hang on, I'm getting distracted. Yeah. I don't know why, but there's something special to me about the experience of going to a thrift store and finding, like, looking for something in particular and then finding nothing. And then just deciding, well, now what? And then going on a fun little adventure. It's not that today was entirely useless. I did get a new lighter so that I can actually use my scented candle again. I don't know what makes it scroll up like that, but it annoys me a little. I clicked out? I clicked out. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Alright. I think we have a good starting point right here. Let's make a couple more piles. A friend of mine is playing Potion Craft Alchemist Simulator. Thank you for telling me, Steam. I'm still waiting a little bit on someone I plan on paying for art. They've been going through some hard times lately, and I don't want to rush them. You know, just gotta wait. Gotta wait nice and patient, lest I become impatient, and then I'll just start becoming a worse person all over again if I get too impatient. Let's make a dump. Yeah. Like, as I understand it, completely, like, whack-ass, situation. I can't do anything about it. They also probably can't do anything about it. It's best to wait. Let things roll over. When I get that status update, I'll be happy. Right, let's see. What am I doing? Corpses. Garbage. Yeah, here we go. Is there a refuse? I want to be able to throw away refuse. Refuse. Yeah. I believe currently, if I get in trouble for stating this, feel free to kill me with hammers and kill me with hammers and hoes and pickaxes and other implements. I'm waiting on an email back from famous Tumblr user Venom Gaia. Second commission from him. Great work last time. I'm very much looking forward to seeing how this next one turns out. Oh. But shit's been crazy. I'll wait nice and patient as long as it takes. There are a lot of things I'm waiting nice and patient for, so another one for the count won't hurt. I know that guy. We know that guy. I should still have. I think at one point I had left a joking reply on a post he deleted, like mentioning Otis Pitts by Monday, and I actually did get that image for free, and I feel so fucking bad for it. Like, I have the image right here, and I'm not gonna show it on stream because it's my fun little secret. There's also oh yeah, I have the exact image I paid for last time. Let me pull that up. Downloads. See, here we go. Let me pull this little guy up. I haven't used it much, and I need to actually use this more often because it's a very good piece. I'm showing it off again. Here we go. Very powerful, very cool. I'm not going to lie. I almost accidentally clicked on the Otis Pits. What other random shit do I have in my downloads folder? I wonder. Oh yeah. I don't remember where I got this from, but I made it a tier 3 emote. If you pay me big money, you can have alien holding a gun as an emote. Alien holding a gun as an emote. The problem is, a lot of my stuff in my folder is either like fan art, portions of projects that I still need to do, or this one specific Neanders meme I made a long time ago. Let me pull that up, actually. It's still funny to me. I'm going directly to hell for this image, and I know that. It is not funny to anyone except for me. I need to make this small. Transform. Reset transform. Hell yeah. Listen. Don't tell VShojo I have this image. I made this image for a one-frame gag in a video ages ago, and I have not let go of it because it's really fucking funny to me. It's terrible, it's evil, but it's so fucking funny to me. Terrible, evil image that I keep secretly in my downloads folder. What else do I got in here? I got instrumentals for a bunch of covers I did. All right, yeah. Here we go. So we got our dump all the way over here. How's it going down here? Hang on, where is everyone? Where everyone's hauling. Fucking evil, terrible image that I keep around for no particular reason, other than it is funny to me. I think everyone has at least one evil, terrible image that they keep around for no particular reason other than funny. I think it's healthy to have at least a few images you keep around just because they're funny to you. The problem with my downloads folder is that since I like to be thorough with keeping track of like stuff I've used on stream, I have every single jar, all of them. Every single jar I've ever made, from the first one to the newest one, at my fingertips. In order of creation. So if I count these up, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34, 35, 36, 37, 38, 39, 40, 41, 42. We've had 42 jars. In 6 months, it will be the official 2-year anniversary of the jar bit introduction. Well, not the 2-year anniversary, because we did skip most of 2023 on account of my mom not being well prepared for the move. That is a diplomatic way of putting it. That is how I'm choosing to put it. So realistically, it's been probably around 3 months. No, not 3 months. 3 years. But it's been almost 2 years documented in jars, which is a better way to put it. 2 years of documented jar time. We're at 42 jars, 6 more, and then we'll be at 48. It's going to be a long time until we catch up to all the jars I missed. I still can't believe I've been doing this for like, what, 2-3 years? Two, 3 years. 2-3 years doing this. Can you believe it? Can you believe it? Alright, I think we have a decent enough starter. Save and return. Yeah, save to this timeline. Ooh, 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 oh, oh, oh. Alright, it's saving the world information. This is going to take a little bit of time extra. Alright, let's pull up that schedule. God, it's going to be real. I keep saying this. If Vshoujo ever actually accepts one of my auditions, it's going to be really, really fucking funny. It's going to be so funny. It's gonna be like... It's gonna be like supremely funny if I get in there, given my history. Like, I get in there and it's like, oh, I thought you hated this. Listen, I'm here for the money. If you pay me enough, I will stop saying things. Alright. So tomorrow, I'm going to try and do a wide variety of things. It's going to be many things to enjoy, many things for you to see and look at, potentially even touch if you get close enough. Tuesday, Wednesday, both off. Thursday, we're doing Metaphor. Friday, we're doing Kingdom Hearts. Saturday, I'm going to be off as well. Probably going to be visiting my sister in person. And on Sunday, we're doing Sunday Slop as per usual. Thank you for taking the time to come out here. Let's check if there's anyone I want to raid into. Dwarf Fortress is crashing. Dwarf Fortress is crashing. Well, at least I was in the title screen. Alright, gamer check. Is there anyone live that I want to raid into? Yeah, thank you, Dwarf, for crashing. Alright, let's see. Who am I following? What's everyone doing? Yuppie Psycho. I want to play that game on my own, so I'm not going to dump you into someone playing that. Spelunky? No. Art? No. Marvel Rivals? No. Repo? That's usually a collab game, and I don't want to dump you into a potentially annoying collaboration. Crusader Kings 3? No. Minecraft? No. Once again, no raid. I'm sorry to do this to you, but I'm going to do it. I hope you enjoy whatever you watch next. Have a wonderful night, and I'll see you tomorrow.